a job that circle and I'm certain blessings circulating surplus. Go fulfill your purpose. You don't need them. You got your kids, them and your girl to plus.
Alright, welcome back to the Fix People. Ari here. Nara here, of course. We are sit down with Deep Jai. Of course, very instrumental in the career of One Craft right now.
Yes, indeed.
And
Is
Pablo,
right.
you can say Pablo too.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how did you
definitely.
get involved in a career, first of all?
Oh, Craft or Pablo?
Jordan.
So Pablo was like the first artist where mother like give like not even the first, but you know, cause me and Javi are forward from a far away.
Yeah.
And I was like the first in the Central region there where we forward from where breakout.
Yeah.
So basically me did start to inspire youth already. So after we formed this chemistry with you know, YGF, me and YGF I do the road, you know, then Javilani take on the road, you know. It was like everything did unfold around the whole of we, you know, and me as one of the forefront. You get what me I say? So from this so me actually gone like the experience of what to do and what not to do to become an artist and to actually learn the business aspect of it and all of that.
Yeah.
So when the thing set on a level now, Javi out there and the rural burn up and thing, and me and Tevin basically always do the, you know?
Kevin from YGF.
YGF, Tevin, you know. So we always do the thing them like the road, run the road from, you know, from you that say Portland go straight back to the other side.
You mentioned
Yeah.
the business aspect of the music. What are some of the biggest things you've learned on your artist journey and even your role in a craft and public career right now?
And by the way, could you say that you're a manager or what?
In some, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Because we do artist management and we also do production.
Okay.
You know, but I am very new as it relates to production. Like we get the type of music, label up and everything, and we're freshly doing it. And while we're doing it, you know, we basically a multitask. Because I am an artist myself. You know, I am also learning the business aspect of different sides of the music.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, business have a lot of different details towards it.
Yeah.
True.
It doesn't just entails like the physical aspect where you go about in the street and learn the street side of it. Come down to fine print and all of them things.
Yeah.
So
Contracts.
over the years I learned like, you know, as an artist you need to know more about masters. You know, because you have production and you know say in a production you have masters and if you do a song with a producer, vice for a producer, it's basically a producer's song. So the producer is responsible for mixing that song and mastering that song, promoting that song, doing a video for that song, and honing that song. So that song is you on the track, but it's not yours. Yeah, you might get royalties and them things for like, you know, your composition rights, so to speak. But that is as far as it goes. And as time goes by and you do music over the years and you grow and you learn, you would look upon it and I say, all right, after a certain period of time in a year life, you don't want your youth them now can own some of your work.
Yeah.
So that is where the inspiration even come from. And then the youth them just revolve around. Because you know we is a youth, we no hype, we just level-headed, and what me know, I always try to show others where they around me.
Yeah.
So I think all of that come about because I'm going to show you how Pablo even kind of just sinking at the whole movement.
Yeah.
I mean, him used to come at the studio and voice, and me hear him the first time, and I say, you're talented. And me think you need to start putting melody in your music more. And me never knew him father was like a singer, like a big singer. We pass off, me never know that. So it's like when me I tell him that it intrinsic as something him have naturally. Him inherit that from him father. But basically, you know, the rugged dancehall and the grotty music. So him a feed off of that energy there. So when me tell him that it come like it even a spiritual thing, it connect back with him. So when me I tell him that, me just I tell him from a musical perspective from me. Because me know melody, me know for DJ, me know for sing, whatever. So him take it as a lesson. And like in a couple weeks time, the man forward back a studio, sing J. And me I say, yo, yeah.
And you
But-
never work upon that with him.
No, me never like in the studio that night. I was
Yeah.
actually, you know, he must see something and me I said, do you
Yeah.
like? But that is as far as it goes. Him go do him homework after me tell him that, and when him come up, me I say, yo, you see me tell you say you they have it, and boom now, yeah, that's Javi did have a show, at OHI. And Pablo used to attend OHI. Cause remember when I say it's a small vicinity,
Yeah.
so everybody kind of know everybody
Everybody.
in a sense. And it was Pablo brother who brought him to the studio and bring him to, because we was like the experienced artists in the studio from the camp basically. So that day the whole of we roll out and in support of Javi. I never went there to perform. And a lot of people did on the stage. Javi did have a lot of young artists who him bring to the table too. So we just go there for out and watch what go on and see how them the younger set up, you know, because Javi did don't have the road too.
Yeah.
So boom, them a perform and thing. Pablo reached like I think me never remember if him reach the same time as us, but when him reach him see me and like him I say, yo Deep Jai, make me work, you know. And me I say, yo, Pablo, me nah go work, you know. So me say link one of the man and make them make you work, man, cause one connect. So him go so boom and him I say like him brother I say, yo, Deep Jai, you have to go make it up, me, you know. You see me? So me I say, alright then. The only way me can take control of the stage as in to make that happen is going up on the stage. Cause it was already crowded. So I went up on the stage and say, alright, play one of the rhythm them. Cause you know we in the thing, we connect with the thing. So yeah. And plus the warrior them, they want me sing. But me they just go for see. That was the first performance seeing Javi perform at his alma mater.
Yeah.
So it was like a thing, like me I say, yo, see that grew and I want to see him deal with him school, you see me? So anyway, me end up singing one song just for me Pablo work. And when me go so boom, sing the song and stop halfway and say, yo, me have a bad artist for call up. Remember a film school too, you know?
Yeah.
And in at that time I think him still a go school. But you know, me don't know if him stop go school, but him still feel in school basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so we don't know that part. So boom now, call him out and be forward and him shell down a place and, you know, energy did right. So the whole evening we just a connect and then, you know, him link up with Javi couple days after that and, you know, go and do the work and things. So as me I tell you, me did just do it as a way of, yo, me see a talent and me just want him explore and grow more upon him talent, you know.
So I guess that's how it kind of led you into management.
Yes,
work of sorts,
I saw really the artists them just connect to me like that. Them always, yo, you can't help me, you can't make me God a show there with them, you know, that way there. And then
How is the transition though from art? Because you're still an artist, you know, you're still, you know, you are. But like, you know, putting on a different cap, like how is it making that transition to wear dual roles now?
I mean, I show you how it mystical now because alright, so with me they don't have my camp, you know. My camp is third. I may have like two brothers with bad too. Santos, bad. We now go see bad artists. You have Javian, next younger brother, because all I will like music. So they were the one who like me I experiment with my brother them and I say, yo, tell them couple things and me realize them just to get wicked and wicked. So me I say, yo, like how me have them as my bro and me I show them the ropes and them I learn. Me can show other people to one thing. So there was a time now where our next link come in now, Breeze. So the third I did it and Breeze forward and me I say, you can't do the music to him. You know, cause me here say him have a melody. Him ain't really right now. Him start doing thing and so we have a set of artists around the thing now. And we are groom and you know?
Yeah.
So boom now. There's a particular time in my life when my voice was like giving out, like my voice basically gone.
Wow.
Like my host up on a regular, and that was the reason why I kind of
ease
off and just try harness the talent them around me.
Okay.
I start the chopping song.
Even that too, because alright, me show you how that go now. Because you have to utilize the resources. A lot of people want Deep Jai to come and sing and bellow at that particular time, like, hey, strong on the show, melody and all of that. It wasn't there. But what you have to utilize it. And at the time, you know you have to get with the time every now and again. You have to stay abreast. You can't just do one thing.
Yeah.
I think the premise was already set for Deep Jai. Like the foundation was already laid with. People know what me about. People know say, yo, this is what Deep Jai about. Yo, if you hear a song where say this or say that, yo, a music, a enjoyment. Say it G can drop a song with a high tempo music. You go old school. Hey man, I done. You get what me I say? So it's just versatility and thing. But at that particular time, limited resources. The voice now working at the way when I want it work. So me just go say, alright, flip the script. Me go range jobs, me go some hardcore song.
So it was just easy for you. It was easy for you and your voice,
because
instrument.
Yeah, because I'm so
yeah.
So you get what me I say? Me can do that thing there.
Yeah.
So boom now. In at that time, me do some of them song there and thing, and then it get worse now. Well, like if my voice a song today, all for 3 weeks, me can't talk good. If me talk, you get what me I say?
You get that look both?
Yeah. You know, you're my sound clear and long story short.
I'm gonna hear you sing.
I mean, you have to go see one nice stage show there.
Okay.
Yeah, but long story short, yeah, remember somebody go through surgery and me do the song recover.
Yeah.
You get what me I say and all of that. But during that time though, that was when Kraft link up with the team now because Breeze forward on with the team and then Kraft start forward the studio with we now.
Yeah.
Not him just did it. Around the team. You see me? Some of we artists, some of we are link and we just did it. You know? And a man run a joke one day and say, yo, go in the studio and sing something and every day with the studio. And the dad just go in the studio and nail it from this. So when me hear it, me I say, yo, I'm talented than what I'm thinking. Him just do it like, so me I say, you used to do music before. I say, no really, just rap couple times. Stop
He's
doing
a rapper.
And you were able to identify, say, yo, him more
yeah, but
than
not
even
just
what him
me.
think.
Not just me, because Santos, I think that my brother, because my brother record me, you know.
Okay.
So my brother did a record him at the time, and like, all the way in the studio, I said the same thing. And like, you hear the young, you hear like couple things where you would have say,
Youth,
it
and
can improve the youthfulness. You hear certain
Yes,
things,
it will,
yeah, we can improve on. But the very next day, the man for the studio, and it was like him improve everything.
Yeah.
Like him have a sound. We don't say the image, the people them all love that image.
Yeah.
Him have a sound, so we say, yo, you have to take it serious, you know. And he must say, man, father, and every day after that, my voice song.
And you
every
see
day.
that he took it seriously, so you felt like you felt comfortable in taking on that sort of
and
big brother
during that time
role.
it wasn't even a manager thing as me tell me just
It was
have
big
some
brother.
youth around me and me just a help when me can't help. Me not sing and me a portal studio and we just all a vibe drink and who a sing and who a do this and just get this thing happen. Until after a while now we say, yo, this can actually go to the forefront and me and my Empress just draft up the thing and put the business in perspective and just you see me? And
you found it, I guess, fruitful and productive, like, you know, since you've taken on the managerial role of sorts,
I mean, definitely, like, I mean,
you're finding it to be.
Yeah. It is very challenging though.
That's what
If
I was
you know
asking, like,
craft.
how is it dual role?
If you know craft, it's
Tell me
very...
some of them challenge. Just tell me about some of the challenges. there.
Brother, we nearly cancel our interview, yeah.
Wow.
Believe. A dark, we get
Why?
dark. We
Why?
nearly if you know craft. A craft him name. So if you know craft.
See there, they will say, I probably if him do the interviews,
The
I say,
man
wait,
gonna
them get
tell
a
us I know him
clue.
wake up this morning, you know.
Jaja.
Wow.
A darkness, my friend, man. If you know craft, a darkness. You see me? So you might think of the light, but a darkness.
We know.
Yeah.
We know.
That's
Say,
what I'm
him
saying,
tell
the
us him
light
dwelling
out.
like that. Him tell.
Yeah, man.
Let the
Yeah.
light shine.
So what did he able to make it visible?
Huh?
Get up feet.
I mean,
Why? But yeah.
the effort was already TG and a ramping. When TG
Shout
is
out
work
TG.
time, you know. And work, when you put out work and you constructively go about work, you can't make it go.
Yeah.
You can't waste people time like
Because
that.
that is it, like consistency. It's not just talent. It's
Exactly.
like being professional, consistent.
We have
yeah.
Naro, we have Harry for deal with, we have the fix for deal with. We make plans, so we have to execute the plans and regardless.
Yeah.
You get what I say? So that now desperate time call for desperate measure. Now
Lots
you
of
draw for
people
the
around
measure.
you, they're around the artists them like this. Because they do need the guidance and people
Yeah.
like you. In
And
Yeah,
them
I
class.
mean, Kraft show me that because
Yeah.
Kraft is like him have him own way of dealing with things,
Yeah.
and that is why I'm so creative. That is why even when him a deal with him video, him hands on.
Yeah.
You get what me I say? Because
And it's great for creating, but
yeah,
for
and
business.
Sometimes,
So that's
It
why
ain't
them say there's a
working.
thin line between ingenuity and insanity.
Yes.
You get what me I say?
Yes.
Thin. Some more time because of the level of creativity,
Yeah.
it create other aspect of if where you
Yeah.
have to deal with it hard.
I realize that, and I think that's how you find your role fit seamlessly because you understand it as an artist. Too.
Yeah.
You understand how important the other aspects of it outside of just creating.
Exactly.
Is
And even
important.
artists like Kraft, me know
you know?
say more time his mindset is on creativity and the songs and we can like even there before the interview, like he might say, oh, we are listening to art. He might say, oh, the artist that's why sound good, could I do a collab? Me know say it seemed like his mindset just there around that.
Yeah.
It's like we under no illusion say yo. Like we are top priority, like interview them, but we don't say yo. We acknowledge and we give thanks here that there are artists that do see the value in what we do.
Yeah, man, you have to do that. You have to respect every platform that is helping the music to move forward worldwide. Yeah, I mean, you can't do it by yourself. You can't just sit down and interview yourself as an artist. So you have to respect who interview the artist. You have to respect who play the music for the artist. You have to respect who book the shows. You have to respect it's a collective effort.
Aspect of the thing,
You get what I say, yeah.
And I mean, since you've done it, like you find out that you want to do more. Like you find out you probably want to be more of a manager than an artist. I don't know.
I think more than one day. I mean, all right. But I tell you this straight and plain. It's very difficult. You know, and plus I'm an artist where me have my talent and me have my own way of thinking too.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a challenge, but nothing in life where we're living
go as
for
planned,
to come without a challenge.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So you have to accept challenges and just hurdle the challenges them and just go about it day to day and you know. Yeah.
I mean, we've been talking about this clash thing, and I just want to ask your input because you get caught up in it.
Yeah.
So-
I'm gonna get caught up in it.
You know, when me hear the song,
You're a
Some-
bar. Yeah, one bar.
Music.
I one shot
Yeah.
straight.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'm just like,
Straight shot.
how you fit into and like what's your response to everything?
I mean,
Are you for the clash first and foremost as a manager?
If I'm okay with a clash,
Yeah, as a manager.
I don't have a problem with a clash, but there are like, what do you call it now? Pros and cons. All right, so music is a historical thing, so to speak. Music is not just today and it done. Music is from one generation come on to the next, and whatever you're doing in the future, remember say Mr. Growth is always a wonderful miracle manifested by time because it represents the past but it shape the future. So you have to look to the past, the people them will come before you and see what them do right and what them do wrong and take from that. Now, analyzing a clash, me first and would I say like first year a sting for you, you have probably over 10 crowd favorite song. Go nail your song, the man shell long sting. And you might can do a one song where if a man call your name, you just shoot him back and that's it. You can't revolve a whole 8 to 9 months with a career hard work. Run a one-day event, dedicating it to one person when you have like a worldwide fan base.
Advice.
Yeah.
It don't
Makes
make
sense.
logical sense.
Yeah.
You understand? To me, out of desperation, it would have make sense. Like if you're really desperate and you're in this iffy situation where you say, yo, what am I going to go over there and do to convince this thing crowd that I am worthy of being an artist for beckon with next year?
Especially with the artist in Kraft's position. Why? You see me, but he spoke about it as well, where he is right now in his career.
Yeah.
And basically say he don't really have no real beef with that the man.
Yeah, no beef,
So it's
no
like,
beef. Right now, we can call that one, say, where beef there? Over tasty. I like, but watch I know. Alright, let me show you this. For instance, a Vado and a Cartel, before them ever clash pan Sting, them go prove to Sting say them can work Sting. Alright, me show you a next
catalog.
thing. A
That
catalog
work.
and
That's
work. And if you have a song where the man that show that would you burn him pan it, and if you want go up on stage and me show you a next thing now. You have clash with artists where big artists and them work them stage show years and years before that. You have clash where an artist and an artist is a no-namer, them a try make a name and the two of them go up on stage and clash, and then you pick the winner and then you want to hear a song from that. This is not the case. None of them man never prove themselves as Sting with them song where them have it. Two man them have song, you know. Me no know how much song in Mali Dan have. Me no know him catalog like that, but me hear a couple song for him. So him have song, and I don't know if Sting book him prior to or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
But him have some song where him can probably rehearse good and go nail them. And him probably throw a one word or two word or rare. Well, he reached to a different point now because I guess him and Pablo a clash. So
Yeah.
pretty much
I
that.
mean, them make a different decision. But if I was Atto, you would have to work thing that year as still my father and go next
Separate
year.
apart from the clash.
Well, we're not gonna force it, but we are gonna suggest it as and see if you are see the vision, the bigger vision. You get to me? I say you have to look from what is there before you and learn from it.
I get
You
that.
get what I mean?
Because
I
like
appreciate that.
I get that real because if it's not the two artists, them can further build up them stature, build up them catalog
And them
Yeah.
fan base.
and them fan base. When them collide, you know, it work
I
best for
want-
every party
Look
involved.
on a
The Sting,
Vado
with
and
the
a
two, yes,
Cartel clash
prime
when
example.
the man them in a them prime, the man them have how much wife for that. But you know me, the man them have the biggest song them father.
And funny enough, when you say it, it was like 2 years worth of like back and
Exactly.
forth.
And
then,
there's a next thing to
you know.
I don't mean for cut you off, but
No,
there's a
man.
next important thing. To Vado and Cartel clash. It was like if you listen to the clash, the man them must sing fire shot this so get back to topic. Fire shot this so get back. No man sit down and fabricate and go just like me just live in our world yo when me just import that man life just important and if me can't get no story about him I go just fabricate up a whole heap of thing and just concoct it in a one thing and just hey see it a crowd that him me talk about. It's like desperation my friend.
I mean,
To
who
me.
cares about the true when the light is entertainment?
And a beer like talking at a clash.
Exactly.
I refuse to believe.
Yo.
But at least 40% of they go on at a clash. That was said.
Yo, me hear some sit me have to laugh and certain things why too. When you go call a name like Tepaga, Deep Jai, Third Eye President, you represent him right, my father. A greatness we sing boy, you know. Remember say the music then when we sing, you yourself have to listen to and motivate yourself. So when you go call my name, call it right or allow me name. You know the thing go. My father, you know if it come on down to a lyrical confrontation, which no make no sense because I am who I am. But I'm gonna need to prove that
No.
we no feel like we lesser than nothing when like a man that says something and we decide say, yo, me not hear that.
Yeah.
Like there's no particular fans who can come tell me say, yo, Deep Jai, do this because at the end of the day,
No.
we do this from the love of our art, but we also do this as a firm soldier.
Yeah.
I know and just how you just come draw out.
No, I get that.
You get
And
what I mean, I say?
I wouldn't expect you to retaliate or respond in that way.
But
Right.
represent the name right, I love it. Like when my boy they would have say we boss Lil Wayne over so that
Respect.
Put some respect
on
on
it.
I
Respect
don't even
on it.
mention it, my
Birdman.
father, man. Yeah.
You know, Krav, I don't know if you can just come back quickly because there's something that's been nagging me that I wanted to ask you about
You get burned up all of
the SOE and Bob Marley done say, and I just want to know, I'm not asking you to respond about, but has there been any, in your estimation, any sort of corruption on your part, on your name? Not saying that you do it, but like you see where people try and manipulate your videos, your things on that in that
Yo.
regard,
Tell you the almighty truth, I don't
and
know.
your artists.
I don't know nothing but
That
YouTube when it come on to like
That them thing, the
Manipulation.
box and then
me don't know nothing about it. Like me just voice my song them. Once it's a song when me see powerful or meaningful or even enjoyable or vibes or ranch or whatever. Me just put out the best in my song and drop it.
yeah.
You get what me I say? Me not have time for fight with the unseen and you can't. I mean, you get fight every day.
in
So,
several
I
different
mean-
like several ways.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is just.
Because
Man up.
I mean, he said it, and I was just thinking, so I never asked Kraft, like, because young artists get fight in so many different ways, and you probably, as an artist, you probably experience, like,
A lot of people that
Fight.
say that about me. Because, like, me drop a whole heap of song where people arguably say, like, the
song.
biggest song them. And if you check the views, like, some of the time me do some song, like, me will do a song like Gifted or Motivation. Some of them the song, them million views. But some of them man a song with like 2-3 million views. Them can't get the forward when me sing none of them song then nowhere at all. Me no see it happen. I mean I tell you about me have a song when me never sing yet. like if me just go sing peace I want, I just be forward my father.
Yeah.
So my sister, you know, yeah, cause I can't just say this my father thing, my mother. You know.
Just do that one there. I'm your father.
No, because I have woman and man and this father
They
thing
always seem
alone.
to left me out. Of
Can't
it,
left
that's
out the
fine.
woman them.
No, because you know,
yeah.
because even though he's saying that, and it's just I know that artists face a lot. They do. Like it's corruption and corruptible in every aspect or form. So I just
Yeah.
want to know, like, you know, if you've heard his complaint and if your thinking is like, yo, I totally get it and I see it too. Like I feel like my videos are also affected. You know, things
Alright.
like that.
As I tell you, I don't know how YouTube algorithm
Yeah.
work. As him stay a couple of points from me here, where like him would have said him drop a song and the views are stuck. So my time, me see that happen. But you know, alright, I don't know if them stuck your views and then after 3 hour time, whatever them did account in them system, then
Perhaps.
it reflect on the system back afterwards. I don't know. So me can't speak for it. And a lot of time I see my views stuck and I see comments still and move and like still and move, which is not, you know, makes sense logically, because if you comment and you like, why you like and comment if you're not listening?
Yeah, you're not
Unless
watching, right?
you get what me I say. So him touch some point with valid
Yeah.
and then again he's feeling what he's feeling.
Yeah.
And if him feel like something a go wrong in him career as it relates to views on YouTube, him probably know where him talk about. So me can't come say a foolishness in my talk.
As you say, it's like you can't have too meds it too tough because you go mad. I kind
You-
of affect him.
yeah.
They say how to affect him like
I
and
mean-
other people who meds it
I
tough.
mean,
You see me?
you have to just do music, my father.
Yeah.
And you have to understand something about music. Music is always timely, you know. And when I hear time, me don't know who can stop you, brother.
Nobody.
I must you are God stop that, brother. Me no see no man can stop it. So I just one thing you have to do is just continue working, because look here. A whole heap of years, I sing music a whole heap of years, and a lot of time people might have say, where is Deep Jai? But then you can't, when you say where is Deep Jai, you have to go just listen to my great song them. What you gonna do? And like we do some new song with great too, but I mean, so if you listen to song for numbers and views, you're gonna search for the one that get the most views. You get to me, I say, but if you listen to song based on how the song
Quality.
is, the quality, how it's
composed,
constructed,
yeah.
and yeah, all of that. So yeah, so I mean, yeah, if you love music, man, you do it. You just do it. Because at a point in time in my life when I used to do music, I don't even know there was a YouTube. Me don't know nothing about them something there.
Yeah, like when you just
So,
get started.
You
Yeah.
get to me, I say, bro, me don't know. It was probably was there, but
I
you
knew.
just love it and I do it.
Yeah.
So just continue, because anytime you get in this music and you start materialize everything and start say, yo, that man they come get this and me no get that, and you start it get you corrupt, and then you might rate certain artists before your boss, and when you enter this music industry, you find out say them money where you rate them are show like you show them energy and respect, and you don't get that back. You get egotistic kind of behavior, and you know them way them thing they will demote
That's
you.
ever happened to you? Like you know, people who you have respect when you enter the business, and then you know,
I mean,
when you enter it is a different kind of person you imagine.
I mean, in the music industry, I go always do that, you know, because members say when you do music before you even get into the industry, you don't know, you not even know about say there's an ego to it. You get what I say? The simplest man where you see have an ego or panadie or a next person might show him off. You never know. You might meet somebody at the when I'm Louis or you can't say low. Don't want you might meet somebody in a life when him there at a state where him there want to see nobody. And you might go and look for your energy and you know get it.
Yeah.
You get what me I say, but that it come in at every field. It come in at every field. So when you fall and to me the music industry is like every field combined and multiply by 10,000. Everything I everything. You go say heal a man, say you heal the next man, they want different way. Man, I say, one heal the man, they so.
Yeah, real talk.
The man
Especially
them
with just
sensitive.
general interactions.
The man them
with people.
sensitive. Music have even borderlines and them thing. They where you fall in the music and you know some man over so for a period of time. I mean, I go show you something like this. You know some man over so and them and some man link and them and some man jump off. And then all of a sudden, them man they know jump off with you whenever the business about
Deep
them.
Jai,
You're in it now,
let me
Deep
tell you
Jai.
something. Let me tell you something. And it could have very easily happened with this situation
Yeah.
and this time that we're in right now. You don't believe me? Me tell you, say, yo, artists and people in a dance are pre-we for doing interview with people what they not
But them-
like.
bro, it
and
happen
ask
in
if
every
take it down
field.
because they not like
It
that
happen in
person.
every field, but if a man a call you and ask if he take you down, then probably in Pine Valley, probably a man will go to the extreme for top a man views then. You get what me I say? If a man really go time
That's
with
what me I ask,
cause
like.
bro, even if a man call me name in a one little way, in a one song, sometimes to me it's like fun and joke too.
Yeah,
So
don't
me
really
not-
take it personal.
Me not take it personal because me not know you. And me and you, me never see you and look and say, oh man, are you see me emotion up? Nothing like that. So if you call me name, brother, I must listen and listen me and know about me.
Yeah.
Because you not call a man name when you don't know about my father. So at the end of the day, me no look on it that way. There.
Yeah.
And in this music thing, alright. Even in the time with Javid war, enough of the man them and me they good in me I say like we not have nothing. But as the war jump off, some man just you know what me I say?
Yeah.
Like them I say, oh me know say Deep Jai and Javid
Yeah.
link.
Pick a
I
side.
watch you now, and me I show you this now. Alright, look on even a case like a popcorn. Me I show you how the man them sometimes the man them have one wagonist mentality too. Or sometimes them just I don't know, them feel like them can enforce it certain kind of way. Cause look on this. Popcorn is a you can bring unity in a dancer just like a Vado or a Bunty. Some of the artists them because Popcorn and Javi link, you know. You see me? Popcorn and Chronic Law link and Popcorn and many other people link and them certain people would never bring it over and turn it in a one like, yo, me nah go link with Popcorn,
Yeah,
can link with you. You see me? You get to me I say,
Because
alright,
of him
show the
stature in
one.
the game and command respect.
Huh?
Because of him stature in the game and
Yeah,
because him command
I
a certain
guess
respect.
it's
Yeah.
that. I guess it's that. But even in the war, me enough of the man them cool to still, you know, but
On the
some
next side.
me no call it next side, you know. Because when it come on to music no really have side, you know. Me I show you why. And them make it seem that way. You want me show you why? A man will go overseas and link with Drake. And still go overseas and link with like me when Meat Mills and Drake in our a man will link with Meat Mills and still go link with Drake. And him no business none at all. So
'Cause
to
it's
me it's
business.
just a facade. It's just a facade and a hypocritical game in one little space. When them go out in a wider world, them no business. That promoter you book their enemy and book them after and them go and take their money and go. Them no business. Them no say, oh, you link my enemy overseas. It just work out there. So it's a local mindset and it is just created to hold on youths when not boss yet. Because if you look upon it like what you mentioned, because if a man have a stature, it's like, yo, it's okay.
Yeah.
You get what me I say? It have to work across the board. If you have burn a thing, you burn it across the board. It can't okay in a one way and not okay the next way.
True.
Makes sense.
True.
Is there anything you want to make the people them know about Up Forward in music?
Yeah, definitely.
Sure, there's some Deep Jai fans out there say, yo.
Me have some big surprises, man, because you don't know.
I mean, you're collaborating with Kraft. I mean, I'm thinking that's the only thing
That wouldn't be a surprise thing.
Yeah.
I mean, me might not collaborate with Kraft because that too easy for you think about.
Okay.
That too easy. But watch you know, a lot of collabs, like from people where enough of the Jamaican music industry might not expect.
Okay.
So we have a lot of collab. We have an EP coming out. The EP practically finished. It's because we have other things going on in other year or we are dealing with other things and we are saying,
When they are pre for dropping?
the EP before now, it was going to drop sometime between October and December, but then we decided against it.
Okay.
And
Is it
Did it
because
have anything to do with
Kraft?
Craft EP? Like timing? Wise?
Only for other factors,
Oh,
not
okay,
just
okay.
one thing.
Okay.
Only for factors. So I couldn't pinpoint and say that. No. We also reason out the time. And you know, down another time, I like the bag of distraction. bag of name calling, the bag of every little distraction you put out your work and people that try connect your work to something else and I don't feel
Literal
I get that.
distraction.
Distraction and this forget traction.
So look at the man rhyming.
So alright, so sometime next year we don't want to drop it January. Because January is like the opening month, so it's like everybody will listen for every artist. So after every artist drop them New Year and them in the January, see, but sometime down in February, March.
Okay.
Okay.
I look forward to it. Yo, go and do what you do with them youth and them career, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
And I
Like
must
you're
say, like,
guiding
it
light.
seems as if you are, like, you genuinely want, because most people think that as an artist, like, how can you focus on me as an artist, you know, and
Yeah.
a manager, but it seems as if you know how to, like, really separate and
Navigate it,
compartmentalize.
Alright,
and-
so me take off enough of the weight off of me. Me deal with most of the physical part now.
Okay.
You get what me I say? Business, we have TJ in place or TIFF in place for that. You know, we have other people delegated to do certain things. So you're not gonna call Deep Giant Bookcraft. No, you're not gonna do that. A lot of people do it because them know say
Yeah,
me a
they
Deep
have
Jai
a link.
and whole heap of people have my name and my number and some people swindle my number off and you know. But them know I know I right way that forgot about it. So we
and
have
you're doing it professional and legit.
professional.
Yes.
We organize it professional and that's the way to really grow
Nice.
professionalism. So
Nice.
yeah.
And you're teaching him more than just being, because you must recognize there are certain lessons that you've had to learn on your own, and you're trying to not make him learn those lessons too.
So
right?
if you're there around me, because me don't want to seem like we there in one school and me sit down. No. If you're there around me and you do the thing and me I do my thing and we are reason and we are move around. I mean if you really mean good for yourself, you learn as time goes by.
Yeah.
So it's not like a school me sit down and write down something.
I
like,
test
yeah.
at the end of the
I am
month.
not that like a genius. We have this prototype for success in music for
Yeah,
everybody. You have to be talented, you
Yeah.
have to want it, you have to have the desire and the inspiration, and you have to have the tenacity and the drive, and you have to believe in yourself, you have to work hard. You know, you have to work non-stop too.
True.
You get to me, I say, big up Valiant. Yeah, me have to big up Valiant because throughout the accident with Craft and thing, him a one of the artists them we forward there and support big time. So big up Valiant and big up Stekodan. You don't know Valiant and we are a link. So
Yeah.
yeah, the
it's on
strength go way back. See, me not way back, but you believe strength
Yeah.
did it from them
Prior
times.
to the Kachiat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prior to that. So you know
Yeah.
the thing go. So big him up and big up the whole team. You know, big up Third Eye. Big up my brother Santos. We have some new bomber for drop. Remember me forward on an interview and me tell the world them say we have an artist named Craft. Everybody sidestep and then boom. So we are tell them say we have
you
an
tell about
artist
Craft
named
last time?
Santos. You see me?
Well, we really have to pay attention now.
Yeah, them have to go pay attention now. We have an artist by the name of Santos Third. We have one named Javian. And we have one element of surprise. You have Breeze Genato. We have an element of surprise. Him name a reconstruct for show you how that element.
I got ask if
there.
him name Element of Surprise.
No, him name a reconstruct. Me don't even want to call him
Him
name.
name a reconstruct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's trying to rename it.
Oh, I think his name is reconstruct.
Yeah, no man. Him name a rebrand right now. So him have
He was already
names.
out in the public, and then
No, man.
Okay,
Oh,
okay.
When him go so now, the world I go see what me I talk about. So. You don't know. So we have enough things in store and everybody for just roll out this thing and support the young artists them and you know give them a listening here and you know when the artists them are young artists them when them a work you know give them the chance before you make a bag of unnecessary boo on them something there. Just give them the chance and make them
Real
do them
message to
thing.
put out for real.
Yeah, cause you don't know that is a next thing, you know. Cause boo no represent nothing at all, you know. Me, you can have a crowd of 5,000 and you basically navigate like a 3,000 out of it for boo. Regardless.
True.
You
And
go there
know
with
what?
more crowd than you
What
do it.
I always say, which is like if you watch wrestling, listen, the worst thing for any entertainer is probably dead silence. So you don't want them for like
I mean, me
Get
not
off
got
the stage.
Yo, you have to work the stage. Me
True.
not tell no fans, give no man no forward, you know.
Yeah.
A man have to work for that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
work
no,
it.
like whether it's boo or yay.
As long as them are
You
react
don't want
to it
them to
inside.
just.
Make
What
them
are
feel
you
something.
saying?
Them
you know what
dead
I mean?
silent,
No,
eh.
dead silent are
That's
worst
the
thing, man.
worst. That's the
That
worst.
signify indifference. Is like them couldn't be bothered or is them excited. Like,
Yeah, if,
like you just do,
if
no.
you're on the stage or off, it really wouldn't matter.
Yo, Jaja.
You see me?
Jaja.
Give
But
thanks,
from the
Deep Jai.
artists, them bad and represent themselves, them good, man. I
Yeah.
look forward.
Yeah. Look forward to this.
I look forward to it.
thing.
Yeah,
So
I look forward
what
to
is
it.
going to
That-
come
look
from
like that'd be
it.
very, very interesting. I look forward.
Yeah, well, I look out for it too.
Give thanks, Deep Jai.
Definitely.
I say, yo, you definitely doing a highlight to a craft there like that.
Right? Like,
The most
as
I
you
time we
talk
talk
about
like a
it, this-
piece of sunlight there.
Yeah,
Shine
it's not
on
just,
you.
Shine.
it's
And
not
the whole
just
time we talk the
radiant.
craft,
Watch what take time
Yeah,
I go, you know.
right?
Alright, let's
As
say
it done.
So, go on.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
man.
How we
Nah,
that
man.
people?